Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big welcome to all of you in the middle of the thick forest along the route where ancient travelers of the pre-vehicular era trudged, trundled, and tottered their way to the big town. It's nice to have all of you here and to have you now. It's not because our training for today is quite elongated, it's quite deep. What we are going to do is that we're going to start very early. So you want to please inform your brother and your sister, okay? Anybody who is registered, tell the person that what we are about to do can change the mind. It can change the way his activities will work. It can change a lot of the things that normally we are not even able to understand. For example, how come that two people in the same organization with the same resources, with the same information, and yet one will be making $10,000 and the other will be making zeros of dollars? They all have the same company, they all have the same information, they all have the same tools. What is the difference? The difference has nothing to do with anything but except the person. The difference is the person. What is in you? What makes you? So why would it happen that way? The difference is not external. The difference is internal. I have seen this multiple times. The difference why some do well than others in life is not the environment, because we all have the same environment, right? You know, when you're not in abroad, you might think that, oh, it's because you are abroad, that's why everything is looking good for you. When you are not rich, so it's because I'm not rich, that is why things are not good. When, like, we always find a reason to make it look like, as for us, God has cursed us. Why would you do that? Why would you make it look like God doesn't love you? Huh? When God is raining, can't you see that his rain falls on everybody? Even those who say he is not there, his rain falls on them. Please pick up your phone. Pick up your phone. Okay, take your phone and just put it on the pages. Tell someone who is the person who has never joined us. Tell that person that, look, you have to be here because it could be the 10 point for a lot of the people. Why is it that the same resources, the same company, the same provision, and yet some are doing well better than others? Sometimes we make God cry, like God has blessed us, he has given us everything already, like we have abundance already, and yet we make God feel so guilty for giving us those things. The guy who is not serving God, he's not serving him. He looks like he is doing well in life. Why? Why? The problem is not God, because God has given us everything. The problem is you, is me. If I don't have an understandable knowledge of how he works, I will always think that some have been blessed and others have not been blessed. It's not true. I have seen a professor who is broke and broken and begging money from someone who has never been to secondary school. I've seen that before. I've seen someone who has never been to classroom, and yet the person is taking care of several people, including lawyers and doctors. The difference is not outside of you. The difference is inside of you. If only you will learn. Huh. If only you will learn what is making some do well than others. If only you've got the coachability to want to learn, I guarantee you, you will be earning $2,000 before the end of June. If only we will learn. So please, I want to say a big welcome to all of you. Let me just use this opportunity to just welcome Zaga, one of the very quick people. Cynthia was here initially, Felix was there, Samuel was there, Rosalind was there, Roland is here, now is there, all the Emilias, Ababios, they are here, Fulera is there, Dr. Dorothy Hansen, please, just a second. If you have not indicated yourself, sorry, sorry. Oh man, I was saying some great things and apparently you've forgotten. Can you hear me now? Oh, sorry. I was saying that Dorothy was here, Dr. Fadel is here, Fulera is here. I was talking about Mama Hoji the third, that queen mother who has recognized, even though she's a big, great woman, she has recognized the importance of taking this so seriously. Tipolas, all the way from the United States of America, is right here with us. Johnny Bonzi is not sitting down. Please tell everybody on the page that they are losing a lot if they are not on this. I'm about to show you how you can electrify yourself and how you can electrify your business. I beg of you, take a pen, write them down, document them. Even though you can go back and watch it, it is different. You see, as you write things down, there is an information symmetry. The fingers deliberately drives information from the fingers into your brain cortex. Your cerebellum begins to be gingered up. Your medulla oblongata heightens up. Your dopamine, your oxytocin, your serotonin, and your endorphin begin to gyrate. So when you document things, you are able to remember better than when you watch alone. Rosalie, you're welcome. Now, let me begin. Today, I'm just on some Kosovoic intercontinental atomic missile. Okay, I'm about to give you some of the things that sometimes I give it to people who pay me for that. It will help you not only in Go Back Up, it will help you in life. And please take note of this. A lot of people are not here yet. Just remind them to be here. Take note of this. You cannot succeed without knowledge. It's true. You can't succeed without knowledge. If you see somebody who has succeeded without knowledge, it is temporal. It is temporal. It is true. If you see anybody who has succeeded without knowledge, it is temporal. That person is temporarily in the yard. He will lose. I was in Manchester some time ago, and then I saw this guy. This guy was in his Lamborghini, beautiful Lamborghini. And I said, look, he looked like he living the dream. The guy told me that no, it's a lottery and that he wants to finish the money quickly. I asked him why. He said before he was given the money, he was shown 4 videos of people who have won the lottery, £800,000 before him. And each one of them, they showed his life 1 year after winning the lottery, up to 5 years after winning the lottery. All the 4 people, their life had come back to what it was before they won the lottery, or it's gone worse. Then I remembered what my mentor told me. Money doesn't like people who look for money. Money hates and detests those who look for money. Money loves those who create value. So when you have not created value and you get even the money, you will lose it. Hey, because you have not created an equivalent demonstration of what you claim you want. Money hates those who gets it without giving a corresponding value creation. So even if I give you 1 million, you will lose that 1 million within a year because you have not grown to deserve of that. Shine. That is why a lot of people who make a lot of money, but they don't have the regulatory mind about it, they lose it. They win lottery. They win lottery, boom, within a short space of time. You don't understand. What happened? The reason is knowledge. They have not gotten the knowledge to be able to produce the true value. When you get time, type into Google the Great Bear ship. It was a ship that got docked in England, and the ship was not moving. And they called engineers from all over Spain, Germany, UK to come and repair the ship. Nobody was able. In fact, a lot of engineers came from the United States to come in. This was around 1915. Then somebody remembered that there is an old man, an old engineer who lives somewhere in the city of London, and that man can probably repair the ship. Do you know what happened? They called the man came. He went into the engine area, he tapped something, cut, 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 cut 4 times, and the engine latched into life. The engine started working. So he went to the owners, and then the owners asked him, how much are you going to charge us? He says, it is just £10,000 at that time. He said, what? £10,000? What did you do? You just did and they're thinking, and you are just telling me, go back and go and give us an itemized bill. Tell us exactly what exactly you did. The guy didn't go far. He just wrote it down, the itemized bill. The first one, number 1, is tapping with the hammer. That is £1. Number 2, knowing where to tap with the hammer. £9,999. Ladies and gentlemen, effort is a common denominator. We are all putting in effort. It's a common denominator. Knowledge is a differentiator. Knowing where to put that effort is more important than the effort. Have you realized that some people can talk and talk and talk? They will invite, nobody is coming. But that same person, I go and talk to the person or somebody who is experienced with that, with the knowledge, with the skills, the person goes to speak to that same person. The person registers. Today, I was talking to someone, and the person told me that person Dr. K.O. registered, he has been speaking to the person. The person didn't mind him. And how come I was able to get a person? The difference is the knowledge. When you have an understanding. See, when I'm talking to people, ladies and gentlemen, I don't tell them how to go back. I don't tell them about go back up. I don't tell them about go back. I tell them about the realities of life, what they need in their life, not go back up, what they need in their life. I show them something about life that they don't even think around. I bring the painful realities to them, and then they begin to open their eyes. Their eyes go, child, you are telling me the truth. What you are saying is not a joke. That is knowledge. I know the human psychology. Read a book, called The Psychology of Selling. In selling, you don't sell. You don't sell the item. You don't sell the service. No, you sell suspense. It's called suspense marketing. If you know how it works, even if I teach you, you will not get it unless you learn and practice and fail and learn and learn. For some of you, the only way you will succeed is to fail. I have failed. I've paid my dues of failure before. I've done Akasha Ajwe in Cantamanto for 5 years. I've sold silver shine. I've sold socks. I've sold chicken. I sold chicken for 7 years, having about 14 chickens around me. I have suffered in terms of being rejected multiple times before. And as a result of that, it has emboldened me to think about how not to be worried. I push through, I break through. Today, I'm going to show you all the newcomers. I'm going to start showing you, some of the great things that the newcomers have to know. So the first thing is that if you're a newcomer, please note the following 10 things. If you're an old comer, please note it, because even though you're an old comer, you are not probably doing this. If you're not on the Telegram, please join the Telegram. Somebody should be typing these things there. Because the thing is that, let me tell you something. The things that are very easy to do are also easy not to do. You might want to write it down. The things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. What is that? Talk on the WhatsApp group page, greet in the morning. Hello, everyone. Is that difficult to do? If it is not difficult to do, I can guarantee you it is also easy not to do. That is why many people don't do it, because it's easy to do and yet easy not to do. So, so do whatever you can to join the WhatsApp group page, join the boards, join the Telegram, because the information there are nuggets for you. If you don't know your referral link, call the person who registered you today. Tell the person, I need my referral link. You see, a lot of people don't even know their referral link, so they are struggling. Let me tell you why the referral link is very important. The moment you speak to somebody, don't tell the person about Go Backup. I'll come back to that. Me, don't tell the person about Go Backup. You are making the mistake. Me, I can discuss everything about Go Backup, but when I meet the person first time, second time, third time, I will not tell you about Go Backup. I will whet your appetite about something I have for you. You will ask me what it is. I will not tell you. You will tell me that. If you won't tell me, then take your thing. I'll tell you, I'll take my thing. Unless you are ready. If you are not able to want to listen to me, be the macho of your business. Be in charge. Don't let somebody bully you. You have a goal. Let me tell you something. If you have an aeroplane and you tell somebody that I have an aeroplane, or let me put it this way. You tell the person that I have something very, very powerful that I want you to come and experience. The person says, what is it? And you know it's aeroplane, your own aeroplane. And the person tells you, what is it? If you won't tell me, I will not mind you. Will you be worried that the person doesn't want to come and sit in your own aeroplane? No. After all, it's yours. You own it. It's yours. You see, the thing is that if you value what you have as special, you will not let anybody bully you into making mistakes about it. You are in charge. You control the conversation. You don't reveal. You don't reveal what got back up. You know, some people, when somebody tells them, hey, what is it about? What is it about? Hey, they think that they don't tell the person quickly. No, then they will lose the person. It's a lie. You tell the person, or the person, hey, please, this thing, we know it. But you have to sell suspense. You have to hold it. It's like that. That is why you don't know when the end of the world will come. God has hidden that from you. You don't know when the end of the world will come. And so you're always working your way to be there. So that, but what if you knew when the end of the world will come? You will not work towards yourself and wait when it is closer to that. That is when you work. So hold on the suspense. Sell suspense, don't sell product. Sell suspense, don't sell Go Backup. I'll show you how to do that. Join all the page, okay, the YouTube, the Zoom, the meeting. Be part of it. Be part of it. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing this, okay, before Go Backup. Before I joined Go Backup last year, July, I was with a different company for about 7 years. I have learned over that 7 years. That's the skills I'm bringing to the fore. And I'm telling you that every time those who join the meeting, you even remind me to join the meeting. Why should you be reminded to eat? Why should you be reminded to drink water? You won't do that to me. I know my destination. I know where I'm from. I know the suffering and the poverty line I've been through. I know where I'm going. So you won't remind me to join the Zoom. I know I have to join the Zoom. It doesn't matter whether I'm a doctor, I'm a professor, or whatever. It doesn't matter. You see, when you know, you know. When you know where you are going, you know where you are going. You are not reminded to be successful. You cannot be reminded to be successful. Let's move on. Be active, not passive on the group page. Participate. You know, some people, to even say, oh, this is nice, thank you. When somebody posts something on the page, you check the leaders, check the leaders. Check the leaders. They're always talking. They're always talking. I mean, sense it. Something is going on. But I don't know. Let me tell you some secret why we talk. Because when you talk on the page, you don't stimulate people, you stimulate you. When you motivate people, you motivate yourself. It is scriptural. There's more happiness in giving. There's more happiness in giving. The greatest giving is sacrificing. The greatest sacrifice is dying for people. So as you talk on the page, you are giving. And by virtue of, whatever, it will bounce back to you. You will be happy. You will gain joy. You will experience happiness. And you will get a reward for motivating somebody on the page. But somebody will tell you, oh, I've been reading everything. When you send me the thing, I have been reading. But you do not give back. And yet you want to get back in return. It doesn't work like that. Life doesn't reward you according to your wish. Life rewards you according to the quality of your thoughts. Life doesn't reward you according to your effort. No. Life rewards you according to the quality of the effort. So somebody can fight the air, but another can fight a person. There's a difference in the two fights. Next one. If you think that the pages are going to disturb you, mute your group. Mute it. Mute the phone. Okay. So that in the evening, because some of us, we are maniacs. So we are maniacs. God backup is our life. I'm telling you. So if you think that is disturbing, mute it. But don't come and say that I didn't see the message, because the messages are always there. It is for you. That place is our classroom. That place is what gives us the energy. Guys, energy begets energy. You see the way I'm talking right now? You are pumped, you are listening, you are energized, because my magnetic energy is electromagnetizing you. Your brain capacity is charged. Your muscles are elongated. Your brain cells are activated. You are on a higher level of stratosphere, because energy is begetting energy. So imagine somebody doesn't talk on the WhatsApp group page and the whole place is quiet, the whole week, the whole month, nobody is talking. How will you gain? And if somebody does that, why don't you acknowledge? Because the moment you acknowledge, your brain muscles are activated and joy begins to come in. Even if you are not getting someone to register, your joy is there. There's a lady here, she's called Laura. I'm seeing some great thing. That lady is called Laura. I told her that, Laura, whether you've registered somebody or not, do whatever you can. Do whatever you can and talk on the page. Be part of the presentation. Show yourself. It doesn't matter whether you've registered somebody. You see, it's working. It's behind the scenes. You don't understand. It's working. Vision is who you are now by virtue of what you see. Vision is who you are now by virtue. It's working. Things are happening for you. Let's move on. Child. Hi. Know your first conversation well. Some of you don't use words like business. Never use opportunity. Never use business. It's a powerful thing. The people hate those terminologies. The worst is if you go and use the word like marketing or network marketing. Never. See, between you and I, you can use those words. But when you are with a prospect, use words that are posh, project. There's, after you have sold the suspense, when the person is not ready, tell them there's this project from the United States that I think you have to know about it. You see, there is no way the person is going to think negative about it. First, you've used project. Second, it's from the United States, one of the top countries in the world. But you see, you don't say that. What you say is wrongly that there is this business opportunity. Why will you make that mistake? Why will you make that mistake? Because that person has heard those things many times. Differentiate yourself. This is knowledge. What I just said is knowledge. It's knowledge. But you see, you have spoken to 300 people. You have not gotten anybody. Why? Because you were using that word. But you don't know. You don't even believe, if you know, that that's why the person didn't register. That's why. I'll go and tell that same person, I have a project from the US. I think you got to know about it. The person say, hey, what is it? I say, hold on. See, the same thing, but told in different ways. Know the first conversations. It's very powerful. It's very important. Okay. Next, know all the benefits of God backup. That's when you are now sitting in front of the person and telling the person, know the benefits. If you don't know the benefit, ask someone who knows the benefit. Okay, be fully orientated. There's a document we have, it's called GBU Bible. Read it cover to cover. Put it here. I documented that document, but I read it once every week. Even though I wrote it, I make sure I read it every week. So I have some great things I want to share. That's why I'm moving so fast, because we don't have time. Next one. Know your why. Know your why. Why did you decide to do this? If it is about the money, stop and think. You will never make it. I'm telling you. You don't know. If the reason why you are here is money, bye-bye. You will never, ever make it. I've said it many times. Because money hates those who look for money. Hey, see, the human mind is the most unexplored continent in the universe. The human mind. You don't know what the mind is. Okay? But when you read books, when you listen to experts, when you listen to people who have made the world move, I guarantee you will come to realize that clearly there are things that might seem great in your eyes, but the ways of death are those things. Don't look for money in God backup. Don't look for money even in normal business. Create value. Create value. Value commands. Value commands. That's what value is. Value command money. But where do you create value? It's here already. You are the value. You are the value. When you have become more, everything around you will become more. There's a book I'm writing called Become. Be, do, have. Be, do, have. Don't look for money. Money hates those who look for it. Look for value. Create value. When you create value, money will chase you. Even if you don't want the money, it will chase you. I'm telling you. We'll learn about that. Be teachable. Be coachable. There are some things in this business and people will say it will hurt you. Mm-hmm. But if you are not humble, this business is not for you. I have seen people, there's a guy, he did Chartered Institute of Marketing. He had SEM. He did Masters in Marketing. He was about to do PhD. I got him into a different business. He told me that, Doc, stop. I have done marketing. I teach marketing. I know how to market. I command people in my marketing world. What are you telling me? I'm going to shape the foundation of this business. I will finish everything. I'll become a diamond. 2 weeks. The guy vanished. I called him. He wasn't picking. I called him. He wasn't picking. Then he sent me a message. Doc, I mean to me. Pride goes before a fall. Most of the people you see here are big time people as well. If they are not humble, they can't do this. Be teachable, be learnable, be coachable, be willing to learn anything. I used to be slapped mentally by some of the leaders, and I soak them because I know where I'm going. So know that. Log in 3 times every day. Me, I don't log in 3 times every day. My phone and my laptop are always logged in. I can show you. I'm always logged in. I'm always logged in. You know why? Because when you are there, my laptop and Go Backup is my screensaver. Go Backup is my screensaver. So the moment I turn on my computer, that's it. Go back. Once you log in every time, you see what's going on. You see what's going on. You see the leaderboard is changing. The leaderboard is changing. The leaderboard is changing. Log in every time. There are some people in this business, they don't even have their login information. They have forgotten. You talk to some of the people you registered, they don't have it. Please, this is $1 million business. This business by 2030 will be creating $500 billion. The cloud space, the cloud space, the cloud space. Do you know how many people are in the cloud space? Do you know how many people own the cloud space now? Right now, the income is about $200 million right now. Sorry, the income is about $200 billion now in the cloud space. Do you know how many are the owners? They are not up to 30. The owners are not up to 30. Go Backup says that you and I should be honest. You don't know. The owners in the cloud space, in iCloud, in Dropbox, in WeTransfer, in iDrive, in Google Drive. All of these, the owners are not up to what? 30. One of the owners is Joel and Mike. They also own a the others. But they said you and I can be part. You know what that means? $200. That's what the industry is already raking. And yet, by 2030, it will go to half $200 billion. It will go to half a trillion. That is $500 billion. Where will you be in 10 years' time? Actually, it's not 10 years because it's 2030 we are talking about. Where will you be in 2030? Almost 5 years' time. You have an opportunity. Take cognizance when wisdom speaks. I beg you. I'm not the one speaking. I'm not the one. You are the one speaking now. You are the one talking to yourself now. You are the one making the statement yourself. Next one. Build your prospect list. Build your prospect list. Be fully orientated. Use all the tools. Now let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. I wish you knew. See, ladies and gentlemen, I have some markings to do. Okay, but I decided I will not do it. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not afraid. You know why? Because I know where I'm going in God back. I know. Let's start. Let's start. The first thing, if you want to electrify your business, is to say what I'm about to tell you. Please say it. Some of you should write it down. I don't believe what I said I believe. I only believe what I do. Say that right now to yourself. Yeah, I know I won't hear you, but I want you to say that to yourself. I don't believe what I said I believe. I only believe what I do. I don't believe what I said I believe. I only believe what I do. I only believe what I do. Say it, write it down. I don't believe what I said I believe. I only believe what I do. You see, let me tell you some secrets. If you tell me that you are great, greatness comes from doing. A lot of people think they have belief. No, you don't have belief. When you do things, your belief increases. Belief increases. That is why Jesus told some people, you men of little faith. So faith can be little. Faith can be large. Faith can be little. Faith can be zero. So don't just believe, but do, because when you do, it increases your belief system. There are so many people, they don't even believe that this thing can help them. They have limiting belief. They don't believe that this thing can give them $2,000 a month. They don't believe that this thing can make them have $10,000 a month. They don't believe, like I was telling a guy, that this thing will be earning $100,000 a month. He said, Abba. That's what the guy said, Abba. I say, you too, Abba. You have a limiting belief. 20 years ago, Mark Elliott Zuckerberg was not even a thousandaire. 20 years ago, Mark Elliott Zuckerberg was not a thousandaire. Today, he is a billionaire. See, I don't believe what I said I believe. I only believe what I do. You see, sometimes you don't believe, so we have to instill our belief in you. The leaders see, they have vision. A leader is visionary. They see, so they help you. That is why you can see that Moses could see ahead. And he could tell the people, hey, the Israelites, the Egyptians you see today, you shall see no more. They could not believe, they could not understand. There's water in front, there's an enemy behind. Believe. There are some people, they have brain, they can't even see anything. Massa, tell yourself, I don't believe what I said I believe. I only believe what I do. And do it. See, when you do it, your belief will come. When you do it, your belief will come. Number 2, think like an entrepreneur, but work like an employee. If this was your business, think think about it. How will you treat the business? You will, if this was a job, you will get up in the morning every day, go to the work, get up in the morning every day, go to the work, get up in the morning every day, go to the work. You know why? Because you are treating it like a job, but you are thinking like an entrepreneur. That's how I do this thing. If I let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, if we can all devote just an hour, 1 hour every day, committed, block everything, block everything, block everything, and then use that 1 hour for this project, I guarantee you by the end of this year, you'll be making no less than $1,000. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, have the belief. Number three, be coachable, be willing to learn, be willing to learn, and be hungry. Type it there, be hungry. Be hungry. There's a guy called Les Brown. He says you got to be hungry. He was a disc jockey. He wanted to be a disc jockey, and he was put into a place, and he didn't want to actually do the work he wanted to do. He had a job he wanted to do. And he believed that he can speak and make millions of dollars. Be willing to learn. Be willing to learn. Be willing to work. Be hungry. You know, when a child is looking for the mother's breast milk, you know that thing? You know, the child is fighting and fighting and fighting and wants the breast milk. You got to do that. Life is not a bed of roses. You are in a jungle, my friend. You don't know what is coming. A new COVID has been predicted. The world can crumble on you. Ukraine saw fire and bombs killing people. You are having no fire and bombs, and you're complaining. Do you know what is coming? Be hungry. You have an opportunity right now in your palm. Be hungry. You see, we need a mind. That everything is about a mind. Everything is about a mind. The reason why some are doing well in life is the way their mind is working. So you need new mindset, new result, new mindset, new result, new mindset. Let me show you some secrets. This business is a 7-year project. Eric Worre, the father of networking, he made a statement. He wrote a book. Okay. I think most of you know that book. Okay. Please, okay, if you don't know, get that book. GoPro is the name of the book. GoPro. I'll give it to you. I'll give you the link that can help you to even listen to the entire audio. Business takes time. That's what he said. There's 1 year, 1357 rule. 1357 rule. Your first year is nothing. Your first year, you are learning. See, your first year is learning. Your first year, don't look for money. You are learning. But guaranteed, you will by all means become a millionaire in 7 years. You see, in my previous business, I became a millionaire within 6 years. You will become a millionaire in 7 years. But your first year, you will get nothing. But you got to be willing to get nothing because it takes freaking time for things to sink in. It takes time. It takes time. It takes time. Some of us want quick things, quick. There's that instant gratification. Everybody wants instant gratification. They don't want to learn. They don't want to wait. They don't want to act. Somebody was asking, okay, the CEO on the page that we have spoken about the new comp plan. When is the new comp plan coming? And when is the new comp plan? We are in a hurry. The new comp plan, when is it coming? When it comes, what have you done? And the answer from the CEO is that while some are building their business in wait for the comp plan, you are asking for the comp plan before you build your business. Oh man, dig your well before you are thirsty. Write it down. Dig your well before you are thirsty. Dig your well before the rain actually falls. You see, the reason why, so two people, all of them, but one is waiting for the comp plan to come before he works. Another is working because preparation means expectation. You got to prepare ahead before opportunity comes. When the opportunity comes, you are prepared already. You meet it, you go. But if you're not prepared, when the opportunity comes, you realize that you're not even ready. You don't believe that, eh? It happens. Go and write exams. And when you are not prepared, you can see. You can see the exam. You are looking because you are not prepared. Sometimes, because you are not even prepared, when you meet a stranger, that you have to bring the suspense and bring the opportunity in front of the person. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to say because you're not prepared. It takes time. It takes time. It takes freaking time for things to work. Because the thing is that some of us have already worked for 10 years in our jobs. We've not seen anything. 10 years. You've worked on the job. You've not seen anything. And just 1 year. You're not even 1 month. You're not 1 year. Okay? And you think the world is behind. Hey, Massa. Hey, like people are impatient. Sometimes God looks up, from up there and say, "What are you people? What is the problem? You've been working for 10 years on the job. You've been earning 1,000 to 10,000, maybe a little more, 15,000. You are still complaining. You know very well you will never earn more than your boss, okay? Unless he's dead. But he's not dying this year. You know. And you're not even 1 year in this project, and you are complaining. You want the world, you want all the income. Hey, okay. Wisdom is knowing what is obvious when it is a secret. Wisdom is knowing what is obvious when it's a secret. Let's move on. Let's move on. So the kind of things I have, and let's move on. Next one, number 5. This business is an emotional roller coaster. You will have doubt. Let me tell you some secrets. I have had doubts before. The fact that we have belief doesn't mean we will not have doubt. Yeah. At some point, Moses had doubt. He had doubt. He says, God, why are you giving me all these people like that? Why are they all complaining like that? Please take your people. I don't want to do anything. You will have doubt. Even Christ himself had doubt at some point. He had a bit of a doubt. He says that if it is possible, let this thing pass by. I don't want to go through it. But maybe. You will have doubt. It's normal. You will have, at some point, you want to give up. Sometimes you want to quit. Me, it's happened to me before. In January, I said to myself, enough is enough. I don't want to go back up again. You will have doubts. But let me tell you, when these doubts creep up in your mind, get closer to the fire. Get closer to the fire. Be here. Be here. Be here. Read the information on the page. Don't separate yourself. Don't be away from the magnetic field. Be closer. Be closer. Don't get to the magnet. Just be closer to the fire. You will be energized. Energy begets energy. Energy begets energy. Right now, your mental disposition is being revolutionized. Right now. Right now. Okay? It is like some intercontinental ballistic or Soviet atomic missiles right now happening because energy begets energy. My energy is infiltrating your energy. Yours is infiltrating me. The way you are talking on the page, the way some of you are, messaging, the way some of you are writing, that is energy. I am energized to talk because you are energized to motivate me to talk. So when the time comes and you feel like quitting, it's normal. Me, last time I told Dorothy that I want to just quit, go back up. Hey, dog, you want to quit? It's normal. Don't keep it to yourself. Tell someone, and they will tell you that they have wanted to quit more than. It's normal to want to have to quit because it's an emotional roller coaster. You know me, a doctor, a professor. Sometimes I call somebody, the person will tell me that, hey, what is this? Are you broke? The kind of people who will not normally talk to me because of this, they will talk to me like that. I have to accept it. That's why I said earlier that if you are not humble enough, you cannot be great. Please go and check the record. All great people have been humble people. Let's move on. Let's move on. These are the books you want to read quickly in your first 6 months. Quick. Number 1. And these are the websites. You can read them for free. You can listen to them. Before you go to bed, bank them on your ears. Put them in your ear and listen to this information. These books, I'm telling you, read them in your first 6 months. Anybody you register, give them this YouTube channel. Let them go and listen to the audio and the video of this book. It is free. It's on YouTube. Number 1, GoPro. GoPro. The GoPro means go professional. This is a professional business. You see the way you go and study to become a doctor, a medical doctor, you learn medicine, you learn the parts of the human body, you learn the digestive system, you learn the endocrine system, you learn all the systems. And then you become a doctor. This is it. You have to study this business. A lot of people don't study this business. They are not professionals in this business. This book will help you to be professional. You got to listen to it. You got to listen and listen and listen. I've listened to this book almost 40 times. Number 2, your first year in network marketing. Read it, listen to it. Read it, listen to it. Read it, listen to it. You will be blessed. Number 3, think and grow rich. I've said this thing many times. Think and grow rich. Think and grow rich. Think and grow rich. Napoleon Hill defies and means to help people to actually see clearly that when you think you will do well in life, you will do well in life. When you think you will do bad in this business, you will do bad in this business. So the moment your thinking faculty is this, let me tell you some secret, let me tell you some secrets. Let me tell you. Have you realized that sometimes when you go to bed, you dream like you are powerful. Like sometimes you can dream that people are chasing you. They want to kill you, but they can't kill you. You are able to fly sometimes. You're able to jump from the sky and you never die. Why is that? Because the human mind is supposed to be able to do, because human beings are supposed to do. Remember, you were created in the image of a creator. The creativity of his creation is creative. And so you are capable. You are God. You are God. Because when God is looking into a mirror, you are the image and the reflection of him. When he sees into the mirror, he doesn't see him. He sees you. You are God. That is why if God created a bird, you created a bigger bird, an aeroplane. He has given you the power. He says, let's make man like us. You are powerful. But you know, some of us, when we look into the mirror, Charlie, my bone, like I'm dark too. Like Charlie, I'm broke. Like you speak negativities into your life. Your subconscious mind doesn't take anything for a joke. Your subconscious mind, your inner self, who you are there, doesn't listen. It doesn't joke with this thing. When you tell the person that I can't do it, I can't make it, it begins to make that bigger. 90% of everything you do in life is from your subconscious state. Everything you are seeing today is from what you have told yourself yesterday. Everything you are experiencing today is as a result of things you have told you yesterday. You become what you think about all of the time. And what you think about expands. It expands and it expands. You are where you are now because you deliberately, intentionally, whether you agree or not. This is Dorothy Angel. She made that statement on the world stage in 1955. He says you are where you are now because you brought yourself deliberately to where you are. Nothing moves until you move. Nothing works until you work. Nothing happens until you say so. You are the last chapter of your life. You are the final person to sign your signature. You define the purpose and you define your goal. You make things happen if you want things to happen. Let's move on. Every day, what you do, you see, we have something called a compound effect. You are an incremental value person. You are an incremental. So you see, sometimes somebody will start this business. They start talking blah, 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 on the page. Then all of a sudden, where is the person? He's gone. The reason is that they don't know that you are an incremental value. So the little you do every day, you compound. The little you do every day, you compound. The little you don't see you. Let me give you a scenario for you to see that you don't see. Your grandpa, when you're a child, your grandpa sees you like a small girl. Then you grow up to a teenager, 13 years. And then you pass by your grandpa. You can recognize your grandpa, but your grandpa cannot recognize you, not because his eyes can't see, because his brain doesn't see you. So your grandpa says, "Who is this girl?" And then your mother says, "It is Rita." Your grandpa says, "Rita? Is that Rita?" Rita was a small, tiny girl. What happened? Incremental value. You see, every day, Rita is increasing. So when Rita is increasing, she's increasing physically, but she has to also increase mentally. Your grandpa does not see that. Even though she knows you and sees you, you are growing faster. That's how this business is. This business, the little you do will add up, compound. And so when you are doing little, it compounds. You see that you're getting better and getting better and getting better. And you just have to stay on the course. So our mentor, Chris and Tammy, they also say, stay the course. Stay the course because you are adding, you are becoming better. So what we do daily matters. So ask yourself the following daily activities. This is what I do. This is what I want you to do. You will do well, ladies and gentlemen. You will do well if you follow this principle. Number one, how many people have I presented to or called today? But you can't present to unless you have learned the presentation. Do you know that you can call any of the leaders to tell them that you should give you the presentation? There's a book called The Slight Edge. Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. I'm giving you books, so Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. It says that by the time you see the results, 90% of the work has already been done. You see the people that are doing well, you see the sort of diamond in go backup. By the time you see that result, 90% of the work has already been done. That's why. That's why. So every little day, the more you do the little, the more it adds up. It adds up. I'm telling you, it will add up. Number two, how many posts today have you made? How many posts have I made on my status? You go and check my status. Like when I am in the washroom, that is when all the ammunitions and the incantations come. I will make sure I send at least 20 information. What information do you send? Great information that are posted on the community page. You pick them. Somebody has become a bronze. Share it on your status. You don't even need to know the person. Share it on your status. There's a new program coming. Share it on your status. There is a presentation coming on Sunday. Share it on your status. Okay. There's a book. Share it on your status. There's an information about the importance of taking risks. Share it on your status. There's an information about importance of not being afraid. Share it on your status. Share it on your status. Go and check the status of the leaders. Share it on your status. You see, people should go to your status and be tired. It shouldn't all be about go back up. It should be about giving value, giving value, giving value, and your value will command its own return. These people, they will contact you when you have not even contacted them. You will not chase them, they will chase you because your value will command. Your value will command. Your value will command its own return. How many people have I prospected today? How many people have I followed up? How many people have I, invited? How many presentations, closings are you going to do tomorrow? Learn the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, learn the presentation. I beg you, learn the presentation. Don't always wait for others to come and present for you. Sometimes the people you invite, some of them won't come. They won't come. They won't come. They won't come. The person will tell you, I won't come unless you tell me. At that point, you become handicapped. You become broken because you cannot learn. You have not learned enough to damage the brain of the person. You want the person to speak to a leader, but the person says, I won't speak to a leader. Learn the presentation. Learn the presentation. You two were created in the image of a creator. The creativity of his creation is creative. You are powerful beyond measure. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Do not say that you cannot do it. You can. You can. You can. You will. You will. You will. Times are going to be tough. You will. You have to. You have to. You have to. We all have to learn. I remember when Antembo used to teach me and I was presenting, she said, "Oh, you got to polish things. You got to learn." And I said, "I'm ready. I'm ready." How many inspirational videos, books have you watched today? Okay, we have been putting it on the page, fearlessmotivation.com. Ha! That page, when I'm there, hi. See the way I talk sometimes. I talk because I have seen the people talking like that. Go to fearlessmotivation.com. Just watch the video. The videos are just 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And make sure I watch 5 a day. You can even watch one a day. I'm telling you, as you do that, compound effect. Compound effect. They bang into your brain. Your brain begin to go into what is called the homeostatic stage. Your brain begin to think and go beyond. You begin to see yourself as a powerful being because you are listening to powerful beings. And by virtue of that, you are already powerful being. Let's move on. What have I read today that pertains to the business? What have I read? If you were reading the books, you are fine. You will be able to get that. What have I read today that pertains to the business? Okay. What have I read today that pertains to the business? Guys, learning is life. It's not go back. Learning is life itself. Learning is life. Learning is life. If you have not learned, you can die. If you are crossing the road and you have not learned that, look right, look left again. If you have not learned that, you will die. Learning is the foundation of living. And if you want to live well, learn well. Okay, go and read the story of Bill Gates. That how many books he reads in a week. I was shocked. Have I greeted today on the WhatsApp page? It helps you yourself. When you greet, you feel part of a family. See, the last time I showed you, if you have a cup, if you have a cup, okay, and you put a coin, let's say the Milo thing, okay, the Milo thing, you can put the coin in the Milo, or you can put it on the edge, and then it's going around. It's going around. Now, when it is going around, what is the likelihood of what will happen? It can fall into the can, which is good. But it's also possible that because it's not inside the can and it's going around, it can fall out. It can fall out. That's how this business is. Don't stay on the edge of the business. Don't stay on the edge of the business. Stay inside. So if I shake the coin in the can, the coin will shake, the coin will shake, the coin will shake. You are stabilized. There will be tornadoes, there will be hurricanes, there will be typhoons, there will be earthquake. You are resolute because you are inside the game. You are part of the game. Somebody will go and tell you that this thing doesn't work, and you don't care because you are inside the camp. You are being shaken, you are being bastardized, you are being moved, you are being tornadoed. But you are strong, you are masterful, you are moving. You don't care about the objection the person objected to. You don't care about the rejection. This thing won't work. You don't care because you are inside the can. You are not on the edge of the can. Be part of the magnet. Watch this. I like what sometimes Apostle Paul said. He says that draw close to God, he will draw close to you. So the same thing. Be close to the fire, and the fire will be close to you. Be inside the camp. You have a purpose. You are not here by joke. You are here by design. You are listening to this by design. It's not for any joke that you are here. It's not for any joke. If it was for a joke, leave. If you think that is a joke, leave. Leave. Nobody is forcing you. But if you think that you are not here for joke, if you think that you are here by design, if you think that you deserve something here, then master, carry the water, no matter how heavy the water is. Some of the water will fall on you. It's part of the carrying. You'll be angry. It's part of the carrying. You'll be sad. It's part of the carrying. But eventually, you will get to your final destination. If you think that this is not for you, stop quickly. But if it is for you, do it, Papa. For me, ladies and gentlemen, you see, some people like, don't be begged to be successful. Don't be begged. The moment you feel like somebody is begging you, stop. Stop. But once you know because this thing will reward you more than anything. I'm telling you, we haven't started. You haven't seen what is going to happen. If you only knew, I'm part of the board. I'm telling you, what is about to happen will break people's brain. Let me tell you some secret. Let me tell you some secret. They say I shouldn't say it. Should I say it? Hey, I'll be in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, stay in the game. Stay in the game. What is happening? What is about to happen? Stay in the game. I beg you. Let's move on. Hi. Hi. Get more people on the weekends. It will elect. You see, people are more relaxed over the weekend. People are relaxed over the weekend. So it is the weekend you got to use it to the full. Get more people over the weekend. People are outdooring. People are in a wedding. People are in a church. People are in a program. They are more relaxed. Get numbers of people. You know, some go to a funeral and go and cry as if you know the dead body. Go to a funeral, cry as if you know the dead body. You make friends. You get numbers. You get contact. You will later approach them. You build a relationship. You will register each one of them. Go to a wedding that you have not been invited, you don't even know, and dress nicely, and then get to know people and greet people and exchange numbers. You will by all means not fail in this business. Start Monday. The moment you hear Monday, start Monday. Prospect anyone you meet. Prospect anyone you meet. When I say prospect, I don't mean talk to the person about God backup. Just share something thoughtful. And what are some of those thoughtful things? Just tell the person. Do you realize that the economy has been very hard these days? That's all. Do you realize the economy has been very hard these days? The person will answer you, Charlie, it is true. That is an icebreaker. Tell the person, I think that there's something that we can do. The person will ask you, what is it? No. This is not the best time. We'll talk about it later. Give me your number. You can get as many numbers. I did this thing. I got over 5,000 numbers. But I was deliberate. When I was in Ghana, I would go to that Accra mall and I'll be doing this, talking to people. I would dress nice. I would respect my business. You see, when people respect you, when you respect yourself, people respect the business when you respect the business. They see it. They see it through you. If they feel that your energy is not high, they will see it. If they feel that you are confident, you love what you're doing, they will love what you're doing. Let's move on. The moment you get somebody, give the person the referral link later. Give the person the referral. Determine to sponsor one person every week. Ladies and gentlemen, I've reached a stage in my sponsorship. I have had enough. I have sponsored 138 people, more than is probably required by Black Diamond. Now, my goal is to help anybody who is charged, ready, determined to get 10 people. I will sacrifice for you. I will not lie. I will sacrifice, but I need you to sacrifice for you first. And if you can sacrifice for yourself, I will know, because I know what it means to sacrifice. And when I see you do that, how do I see that? It's even the way you do things on the page alone will let me know that you are a sacrificing person. Once I see that you are sacrificing, you are giving to people, I will die and make sure that you too will get as many of the people as you can. I'm getting so many people, but now I want to give it. I want to give them to people that I can rely on, that I can work with. Stay on the magnetic field of your life. Connect two people, okay, all the time. Connect the people to the leaders. Connect two people to the leaders, okay. Identify the leaders in the team. Connect people. Get closer to the fire. Get closer to the fire. That's the only way you move. There's no other way. I'm coming to the end. There's no other way. There's only one way. The only way. The highway. Stay on the highway of this business. There'll be distractions. I'm telling you. School, the kids, the husband, the wife, the food, the economy, the sickness in the family, the death, transport, COVID, issues. There will be things that will come your way because you're on a path that is towards a path of success. And in the endeavor of in the life of every visionary person, you got to face challenges. Go and ask Mohandas Gandhi. Go and ask Jesus. Go and ask all the great people of the world. You cannot cross any Red Sea unless you have been cut. If you are not willing to be cut in life, please ask anybody who is your parent to take you back to the reborn. Because the world you are in is the survival of the fittest. And so you and I have to rather decide to survive and fight to the last drop. You will win. Because you see, the good thing about this business is that you will get support from people. You will get support from people. Look at the support you are getting. Look at the leaders you are getting. Look at the energy. Look at the CEO. You will do well. You will do well. I don't know. You will do well. How many people do you need? 10. 10. Do you know how many people are in the world? This Copper Cup is a world thing. We are already in 137 countries, man. Social media is there, abundant. LinkedIn, boards, YouTube, 3 billion. And you're telling me you don't know anybody. What are you doing? What are you doing on your phone? What are you doing on social media? Are you watching jokes? You make it. You will make it. If you don't make it, they will laugh at you. In fact, they are planning to laugh at you. They probably started. But you got to shock them all. You have to shock them all. The best of all, shock you. Shock yourself. If you don't shock yourself, if you fail, let me tell you some secret. Your inner self will tell you yourself that you will never. You observe that sometimes people tell people that there are some people, whatever they touch turns to gold. Have you seen that? Whatever they touch, look at it though. Whatever they touch turns to gold. Meanwhile, that same thing, others are touching, no. Others are touching the same thing. But why is that whatever they touch, it turns to gold? What they have done inside, how they have built themselves inside, makes whatever they touch turns to gold. So it doesn't matter whether you move them from Africa to Europe, from Europe to Africa, they will do well. It doesn't matter whether you give them the job of a professor or the job of a charcoal seller, they will do well. Because what is working is not what is outside. What is working is what is inside. If you are great within, you are great outward. There's an African proverb that says that if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. You didn't hear that. Let me say it again. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. It doesn't matter. If you have won the battle within, you have won the battle outside. So when it looks to you, yourself, that you are not moving on, check inside. The problem is inside. The problem is that you lack the requisite knowledge and the mentorship to be able to navigate around the same thing others are navigating around. Towards the end, see glories during downturns. I'm about to end. See glories during downturn. Downturn, things will be tough. Things will be tough. But during those times, see the glory. See the light. At the darkest of the tunnel, see the light. Some people, all they see is darkness. A small thing come their life, no darkness, darkness. They won't work. I'm tired. I'm tired. Why is your life like that? It's like everything. It's like everything is negative. Master, that same thing you said is negative won't work. It's working. It's working. Stop that thing. You've been doing that in 2020. You did that in 1990. You are still doing that. Stop. Stop. Today is your last time. I beg you. It'll work. Remove that vexation from your mind and make your inner self move you to your glorious days. Number 2. He who has no goal is a goat. He who has no goal is a goat. The goal is not the money. The goal is not the money. Let me tell you some secrets. Becoming bronze is not a thing. Becoming copper is not a thing. Becoming diamond and emerald is not a thing. What you become in the process of becoming that is the thing. Let me repeat that. What you become in the process of becoming the diamond matters more than the diamond. Because as for the diamond, you can just go and register fake people with your money, register fake people, and then what? And then you become a diamond. But you have not become. You see, for a diamond, it has to be cut. To be a diamond, you got to be rough. Diamond is not diamond until you have subjected it to some fire, some agony. then you can see the diamond. So, in order to actually become, you got to go through some tortuous moment, some cleaning. So, what you are going through, whatever is going through, is building you, is making you. The process is better than the result. The result will come once you've gone through the process. The process is what is important. The result is guaranteed with the process going through. It is about doing all you can every week and not even getting the rank. And there's a lady I know, she did everything and not getting the rank. She said, Doc, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy that it's working for me. It is the process, not the destination. It is the inside, not the outside. Obstacles are your friend, they are your blessing. Obstacles are your friend. Pain is yogurt. Write it down. Pain is yogurt. Pain is yogurt. Greatness is born out of adversity. Greatness is born out of. Never see pain as an enemy. Never see trouble as an enemy. It is part of your greatness. There's a man called Dr. Norman Cousins. He wrote a book called The Biology of Hope. He said you got to defy every negativity and you will do well. Things are happening for you right now, not to you. They are happening for you. They are happening for you. They are not happening to you. They toughen you. They make you bigger. Because what is about to happen, you don't know. That you cannot stand. You have an Armageddon coming in your life. But if you can stand this one, you can stand the Armageddon. Stay the course. Stay the course. Pain is sweet. Pain is alaphiabitis. Accept it and move on. Enjoy the process. L.C. Robinson, he says, things may happen around you, things may happen to you, but things really count that are happening to you. Ladies and gentlemen, in the life of a visionary man, you don't lack anything. Make the decision of your life. Revisit your why. Lead from the front. Visualize. Never ever let people bypass you. The moment you see people are bypassing you, let that energize you to move forward. Track your actions. Know what is working and what is not working. And finally, map everything out. Write everything down. When listening to the leaders, write it down. Call the leaders and be tired. Call the leaders and be tired. You should know clearly whom you should work with. If this guy is not willing to work with you, move to the guy who is willing to work with you. Don't try to force people to work with you. It is not in your nature. Even God himself doesn't force anybody. If you don't want to serve him, stay in your corner. He would say, God could have said that anybody who doesn't serve me, don't walk on my earth. Don't walk on my earth. I created the earth. Don't walk on it. But he doesn't even force anybody. So if somebody doesn't want to work with you, let the person go. If the person doesn't want to do it, let the person go. If he registers and he still doesn't want to do it, leave the person. Work with those who are willing. Work with the working. You know whom to work. So if you see that this guy doesn't want to run, he wants to walk with him. If this guy wants to run with him. He wants to fly with him. He wants to crawl with him. Know the nature of your team members and work with each one according to, and move faster with those who want to move faster. If you want to be gold, let me know. I will help you to be gold, but I will push you to be gold. If you want to be gold, let me know. I will help you to be gold. I guarantee you, I can help you to be gold by the end of this year, but I will push you to be gold. If you're not willing for the push, you're not willing for the gold. Ladies and gentlemen, in the life of everything, you got to know that action begets everything. There's a guy called Ralph Emerson. In 1841, he wrote a book known as The Essay of Compassion. He says, do the things and you'll have the power. Sometimes people say, I don't have the power to do the thing. No, do the thing. You will not get power before you act. Great power can be found in doing the thing you don't want to do. When you do the thing, when you get the power. We know what to do in life. We get lost in the fog of paralyzing thoughts. Okay, then we make excuses why we cannot do the thing. And we increase that excuses because our brain begins to accept it and make it possible. We end up not doing the thing at all. If you wait till you feel like you are ready, you will never be ready in the game of life. Don't procrastinate that I will do it tomorrow or I'll do it next week. Do it today. Right now, there's momentum in go back up. Leverage on the momentum. Leverage on the momentum. Make the calls. Make as many calls as you can. Make as many calls as you can. This is the most important day of your life. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, never stop moving. Because the last chapter of your life has not been written yet. Bury this week together, and any other week, bury it together. There'll be exams, there'll be weddings, there'll be vacations, the stock market will crash, whatever. Stay on the path of this righteousness and manually move your car. You will by all means not fail if you stay on the course. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you very much indeed. Hi! Thank you. Thank you indeed for being here. Thank you indeed for giving me the tornado to give to you. Let us all go and tell the world we have a better way. You will win. On the day your name is mentioned as the diamond, this will be clearer to you. Thank you very much for coming. I want to say a big thank you to Matilda. Thank you to Pauline. Thank you to Christina. Thank you to Samuel. Thank you to Rosalind. Thank you to Amma. Thank you to Jaga. Thank you to Felix. Thank you to Laura. Okay. Stay on the road of your own success. You are success bound. Never forget why you are here. You have suffered too much. We have suffered. This is our time. You, if you haven't suffered, you stop. Don't do it. But as for us, we know where we came from and we know where we are going. I was in Sweden some time ago and I was passing by a cemetery. And then they've written at the cemetery, we were once like you. You will one day be like us. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are struggling in this business, we were once like you. You will one day be like us. Remain steadfast because the storm is coming. But the storms are good because storms make the oak tree grow deep roots. Storms, they make the oak tree grow deeper roots. There has to be a storm in your life, but you don't care because there is a root in your life. That root is called the tap root. Stay on the path. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk again. Okay, let everyone in your team listen to this video again and again, and they will be grateful that you made them watch. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.